Can you hear me? Hi, it's me.
Trying to get the good ending because I messed up the ending before. So welcome everyone, anyone that's watched any of the videos from my YouTube channel. This is where it matters, right? This is where the important stuff kicks in, right? Okay. We have to get all of Natsuki's words. So you have to pick words basically based on who you like. And we are going for Natsuki in the middle. We don't want Yuri. And unfortunately, hashtag best girl Sayori. We don't want Sayori. Keep going. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something, so I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga, eh? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't quite admit you're really into it until you figure out that where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the shelf. This is quite loud in my ear. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one of the book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on that door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jax. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Haha, puns. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. I do not know what that means, but I'll go with it. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. Why does everyone love sitting underneath the windowsill? She pats on the ground, signaling me to sit there. Wait, I feel like I have done this bit before. Except that was when her eyes went all crazy. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easy to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms, scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book, and it's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes that I won't notice. This is getting weird. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished reading the series. Hey, you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare to be writing to be entertaining enough to make up the plot. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters, you know? And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they all get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Insert, like, Goku transformation. Huh, good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot about baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Liar. Like I would ever get into anything, because it's just in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few... See, we've seen this bit, so this scene shouldn't matter. It should just be... there should just be two. I finished a couple characters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with someone you like. Well, I misread that. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't. That's because she's got no friends. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Talk about putting your foot in it. Mate, well done. Clap it up. Clap it up for the main character there, putting his foot in it. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over this time. He just called her a loser. That's hilarious. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, right? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. that was a good laugh there. Do you like that? That impression was on point. On point. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's part? Oh, we've done this. We can skip this. Oh, okay. No, I haven't read this. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches because I measured it with a ruler, 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really okay? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take ever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. This guy just sits and watches Netflix and plays video games the whole time. Which, you know, that's me all over. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag. Ah, okay. Oh, look. Choice, of course. So, of course, that's going to be... I need to take Natsuki's side in all of this. Yuri, you're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that, even though it was the worst poem out of the lot, and I can tell you from experience, it really was. Yeah, in my opinion. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know, Yuri. That's not... Natsuki? I think that's enough. Me? But she was so mean to me. Sorry. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. That's what she said today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Saori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened or anything. You're a great writer. Ugh. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologise for me, Jax. Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? She is shy. There we go. Right, now we need to keep up the Natsuki run. Oh, okay, here we go. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet, and I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monika. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organise it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. I am recording it, yeah, oh, thank God. Oh, that moment when you when you're not sure if you recorded it. This will be harder to edit as well because I'm recording the camera and the game in the same thing, so I can't move just the camera around. There's plenty of room on those shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would have been enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yo! And it's all come tumbling down, hasn't it? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I could do it! I don't want your help, okay? Ugh. I'm gonna get a chair, just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it onto its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. That's like the worst idea. How many normal chairs are there? And she takes the one with wheels. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Oh dear. Yep, it would look like that. See, that's one of the scenes that we didn't get. So we only need one more now, I think. No, we need the weekend. I'm being an idiot. We need the weekend stuff. And then the one at the end, and that's it. We should have a good ending. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of mango and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Where? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. Oh dear. What are you doing? Oh, can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I wonder what happens. I can... Oh, my dude. Come on. He can almost see up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. That's the correct thing to do. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realises I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ugh, heavy. Hey Jax, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. And then she's worked it out. Why are you all the way back? Oh, look at her face. She's just like... You a perv. Natsuki looks like she's just realised something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki the box! What are you looking... That's friggin' hilarious. You're trying to look at my... Hey, I wasn't doing anything. That was all this guy. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't move. Just give me the box. You... I can't believe I didn't see all this bit before. This is hilarious. You... You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. That's friggin' hilarious. Oh my days. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Damn. Sound effect. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt in my face. Well, this is just bloody typical, isn't it? Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh, my right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Oh dear. Even though we're standing up, she's that close to us. That's not necessary. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realise that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Ugh! Gross! Ugh! A fist bounces into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I keep making her British, and that's wrong. I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Well, foreshadowing, right? Jeez. Sorry. It's like you done it on purpose. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Now she's American. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page. Oh no, now I feel bad. That she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Oh look, oh, she's upset. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Oh, she's crying. Oh my god. Poor girl. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. Oh god. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. Oh, she's crying, man. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. This is what you get when you're a total pervert. This character, not me, the character. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up the second volume of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on this once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping me. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool, Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. Oh, that was quite nice actually. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again! The most fun part of the whole game. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic than last time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, we will read these more carefully this time. Because I think they actually change what they say based on who you go for. So they'll react based on the fact that your poem sounds like Natsuki's handwriting or whatever. So Natsuki's writing. She reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Urgh. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you'd think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she's just realised something. You're trying to impress me? She vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Jax, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. Interesting. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot of the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Jax? Cheating? Oh God, You're not talking to me, are you? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Oh! She was talking to us. Cheating the game. Oh, very interesting that. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Guy didn't. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, and you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hand. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh, you should really stop reading the things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But Jax wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. Yeah, she kind of got that wrong. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read, not just her. Okay, well, I think Jax is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not that anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to it. She holds on to the poem so we don't have to share with anyone else, is that right? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't got to read it yet. No one cares about Yuri. So what? Well, I guess Jax is right, Natsuki. It's not fair. Oh, her voice just goes British for some reason. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it. Anyway, blah blah blah. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is the only copy. This is the one about Amy who likes spiders, and it's really not very good. Sorry. Definitely hers are the worst. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer. Oh, you read it. You can't even show Monika. Oh, because she's already read ours. That's interesting. You didn't even get a chance to show Monika because she already read it because Natsuki took it. Different. Come on, Sayori. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? I know. Yuri, you might be reading a little too much into this. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. Bloody hell, this girl, man. This girl. So please don't force yourself to be around me. Oh, don't be like that, for crying out loud. I know this is what Monika wants. What? But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Whoa, she really took offence. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that she is how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. He's been a little quieter than usual. Okay, this is important. A little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki... Remember, she asked us this question before and she said Yuri. Even though our entire focus was on Sayori, hashtag Sayori best girl, she said Yuri asked to walk home with you, and this time it's Natsuki because our focus is on Natsuki. Let's say Natsuki has to walk home with you. What do you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot. Now we said we would still walk home with Sayori, so now we're gonna say I'd kind of ditch you and walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Oh. Sayori. It was kind of her fault for trapping me into such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? We're about to find out. Okay, we need to keep it up. Let's do this. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbled that last part. No, I'm probably making a big deal. See, that is when you know that you are a bad friend. When your friend's really down, like, seriously not herself. She's just going, like, it's when a girl goes, there's nothing wrong. And you know that that's not the truth. And she wants you to find out. But you just go, nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. Because I'm the main character and I'm a complete moron. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales because she wanted us. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you are her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah? Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person. No, if you're her friend, then you should try and find out what's going on. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been best friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were yeah. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, was that... We didn't see any... Okay, that just happened. Reason? After some time passed, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't you... Oh, okay. Everything is back to normal. Ah, wait. This is where... Yeah, we got to go to... Okay, for this section, we kind of have to do Natsuki, then Sayori. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did, because my guy's a complete moron. That guy knows nothing. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Bravo, dude. It took you that long. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Jax, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. Wow, no, people don't normally say that out loud because then that just looks desperate. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. Oh, bless her. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem, you know? I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth it out. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that for the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Now that, dude, is what you call flirting. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realised how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay. Have I read this before? I don't think I read this one. Because You, by Natsuki. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. Her poems change based on the fact that we like her, instead of our focus was on Sayori in my playthrough before on YouTube. When something is When something is above me, I reach for the star. It's a metaphor for what happened the other day. When something is above me, I reach to the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. I'm pretty sure that wasn't her poem before about a beach, and so's was Yuri's, and they were trying to show each other's poems up or something like that. So that was a lot different. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, because she wrote it for us. It was literally a poem about us. If he said he didn't like it, oh my god, could you imagine? If you got a choice of whether to like the poem or not, now that would be interesting. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... Oh, bless her. Meaningful. Oh, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realise what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Obviously. Jesus Christ. This dude just doesn't understand hints. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone else sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll do that. Do you know what? I didn't think I'd actually make it through this whole game because I'm skipping loads of it. But I definitely think that I'll be playing just this and not Undertale because I'm spending a lot more time going through stuff than I thought I would. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Before I can say anything else, Siri cheerfully walks out the class. She didn't even give us a poem. I forget that. Jesus Christ. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. Yuri, because you go with Natsuki, Yuri is just completely like... She's just like, no. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. That was nice and quick. We're rolling through this. And of course, it's Monika. Hi Jax, have you thought about what poem you want to submit to perform at the festival? Can I just read your poem? You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Jax. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. Whoa! You act like I don't like manga. I mean, in real life, I've never really read it, but that's not the point. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Dude, you have just admitted that you don't like manga, even though you do, to someone who assumes that you don't like it. This guy is such a bellend. Huh? No, I don't think you're misunderstanding, Jax. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I need to ask you one thing. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? What? Are you talking to me again? I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Oh, it's like once you know everything's meta, it's like everything she says can be taken a different way. I'll show you my poem now. Is this the one about her looking inside out, the lady who knows everything? Yeah, read that. I remember this, because I chose Sayori, and then it didn't even matter. And then I chose Monika, and it didn't even matter. Because the game, and as Monika knows, You can only choose between Natsuki and Yuri. Well, bacon sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, bacon is a ton of fun even. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Look at her face, she's buzzing. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Jax? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still soaking. Oh, poor Yuri. I kind of don't feel sorry for her because we still have to go through all of her stuff anyway. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Hang on, what's happening? Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulder. Oh, that's nice. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make that event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help too. Excuse me. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are taken aback by Natsuki's words. This was completely different last time. It's quite interesting. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone to do their best, whatever she said. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? What the frig's going on here? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realised that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Oh god, I should have got a drink before doing this. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm going to give you my number, okay? He's got them digits. You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping out, I would be going to yours. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That didn't make sense. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me? Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Oh, she was actually going to open up to me, and the guy just walked off. Forget our guy's a complete moron. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, and he's not even thinking about Sayori at this point in time. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone. This is all the same. Oh crap, I forgot about all this. We go to Sayori's house and she completely opens up to us. Oh, Sayori. No, I'm so sorry, Sayori. I'm so sorry. We just leave her there after she's told us that. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming. I see you brought a lot of stuff. What a nice looking kitchen, if I do say so. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm burping a lot, I do apologise. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she normally does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen, in which we're already there. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Jax? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? He is anything but. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest there, totally flirting. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? I do. I'm pretty short. Being honest here, I'm pretty short. Pretty short kind of guy. It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people, but... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologise. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Now that's flirting as well. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Let's just get started. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Come on, let's do this. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, and plastic bags are strewn about. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times, meaning Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Jax, where did you put the food colouring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. That's a clever idea. Are you going to do anything else like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. At all. Ugh. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end. In the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Oh, my throat's killing me. I need to get a drink soon, Jesus Christ. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recalled Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food colouring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Innuendo. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight. Oh, okay, they're flirting. The chemistry is there. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! Got it on my face. This entire section is just, you know, depends how old you are. It's all innuendo. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Then use your arm. Jeez, you know what? Okay, they're having a food fight. Natsuki instead wipes it off of her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. What? You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab it. It's all going on. It is all going on. I grab that one as well. Oh, it's cute, to be fair. That's quite cute. Stop. Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this. What? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth. He just licked the icing. What kind of person does that? How long have you known this girl? How forward a guy are you to do something like that? Do you know what I mean? Nah. Ooh, what? What the hell is this? Oh, my order for Amazon. Fantastic. That can go away. Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Right, okay. I think we only need one scene left now. I think this is the last one. Jax, you really shouldn't have done that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon The moon? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? 'Cause you're an idiot, mate. You are a moron. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her swallowed breaths. Maybe you should let go of her against the wall. You know, a little aggressive. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in. Ugh. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we've added the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up the one nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or patterns. But you can use ours to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I've never seen one of these before because I clearly live under a rock. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Dude. This dude. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Checking everything's working. Yeah. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and we get to work. And that's it. We're finally finished. Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are all together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, she's got some dad issues as well, isn't she? Bless her. She's got massive insecurities and some really bad dad issues. And she got like malnutrition, hasn't she? I was hoping we would have some time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working me so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry something, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today and realise how much of an idiot I am for not spending the time with Sayori. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki was already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You should show me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Jax, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't. Oh, that's quite sweet actually. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Whoa. Okay, this is... Oh yeah, because this is the exact same thing happened with Yuri, I forgot. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at my sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Oh, she opened up. That was her opening up. That moment right there. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi Jax. Sayori. We weren't... It's okay, Jax. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Well, we invited you, Sayori. We invited you, and you said no, even though the guy shouldn't have left you. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh, the piano and everything. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Okay, so I had to come and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, she's crying already. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh my gosh. Can we just... Oh god. It's true, Jax. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your time. Oh yeah, she talks about offing herself. Oh, I can't deal with this again. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Monika's told you to friggin' off yourself. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes me an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any pain anymore. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jax. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. God, that is just like I'm having flashbacks to Yuri now. Oh my god, that's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand. Do you remember how I said I would always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Ah, yeah. Because we were Sayori running last time. Hashtag Sayori best girl. For all of you Natsuki lovers out there. We said, I love you. And she almost hated the fact that we said that. And then the inevitable happened. So, Sayori, you will always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. See? It's the same thing. Last time we told her we loved her. Oh look, they're not hugging though. Are they gonna hug? Because they hugged last time. But now they're not. Well, at least they haven't yet. And she's just like, don't worry about it. Oh man. So I don't think anything will change. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jax. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Fudge! Oh my god! So when we told her that we loved her, we got that scene of him hugging her. Shit. I did not expect this. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Oh my god. I am so cut up right now for Sayori. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running. Oh my god. How awful does this game make you feel if you turn down Sayori? That is horrendous. I genuinely feel bad. Okay, hashtag best girl Sayori. I genuinely feel bad about that. Oh my god. I genuinely feel awful. It actually hurts. Sayori! And she's just run off. She don't even hug her afterwards. So basically, I know you rejected her and stuff, but you don't even get that scene where they're hugging. Oh my god. I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh, wow. That was emotional. I've already gone through it, but that was 10 times worse. By rejecting her, that is 10 times worse. I gently open the door. Oh, God. Sayori. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here come the goosebumps. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. No. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Last time it was the opposite way round. Her agonised scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset everything and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. Oh, because that's not how this game goes. Oh, is it different? I've heard that the special poems are random, and there's like 11 of them or something, and you get a different one each time. So please be different from what I've already seen. Oh God! Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. This will be a jump scare. Oh no! I missed it. We're all a little bit embarrassed. It's a lot cuter than I expected. That's because we made ourselves out to be Natsuki. Makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. That is brutal, man. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. I'm pretty sure that was you. That wasn't her. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read? No, I don't want to read your poem. I do not want to read your poem, girl. Just give me the damn thing. It's just they're all the same as before. Hole in the wall. There's 2 hole in the walls, isn't there? Oh, you don't talk about deleting anyone in this one. Yuri, Natsuki, Monika, it's nose. Get out of my face, girl. That's a really good bit. I've got to say, the first time that really got me. Surely Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. Oh, I remember I gave my thing to Yuri last time. I think she kept it so Natsuki couldn't read it. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. That was not out of choice, Natsuki. It was not out of choice. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh! I don't remember that. That's just some base 64 stuff, isn't it? Jax, why didn't you come read with me today? Now who's saying this? Oh no, it is Monika. She's trying to make them fight. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. What the fuck? What? That should be obvious by now. What the frick? Just play with me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. don't hate me, Jax, do you? Do you? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. Oh my god, it's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh my god. Oh. 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 I didn't like that. Oh my god, I did. Oh god, she feels a bit closer than usual. Is that just me? She looks like she's a bit closer to the screen than normal. I mean, she wasn't as close as Natsuki just then, but Jesus Christ. Oh, we've heard of this before. Oh, yeah. Blame the game, not me. I could actively try and spend time with you. The game just doesn't let me to. Let me. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, yep, and here goes the game. Hey. Hey. What the? Can you hear me? Is it working? Yes, there it is! Just Monika. It's just Monika, guys. See, if you check out my other playthrough, yep, shameless plug again, I changed the character files before doing this. So I changed her character file to I think it was a PNG. And because of that, it was already messed up when I went into this bit, so I never got to play through this bit. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Jax. Welcome to the literature club? Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class this year, and it's running slower. It feels like it's running slower. You know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you call him. I'm talking to you. You're talking to me. She's talking to me. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, right? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? No, it's hashtag Sayori best girl. Never forget Sayori. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jax? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Jax. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing that's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jax, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful, and you're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why would the world around me start to become more and more grey, more and more flat? Even the most expressive poems felt empty. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Jax. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. That it's just all some game. No, I'm sorry. I felt genuinely crushed when I told Sayori that we were just friends. That genuinely hurt me to a serious degree. I feel really bad about that, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Jax, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in the game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Oh. Well, I can't really say no, can I? I mean, you can't. How can you turn down a girl like that? I mean, you physically can't. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Jax. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jax. I did too, actually. I just wanted to make sure I didn't bugger it up again. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. No, it's not that difficult. To get to the game directory, yeah, okay, you're telling us how to get there, I'll work that out. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. I'm getting a fulfilling ending, I'll tell you that much. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's a poem time. Okay, we're gonna go with. We'll go with Monik, and then we'll go with Monika, and then Ia, and then Nick, and then Monia, and then Ka, and then Oni. Ugh. Why am I even bothering? Do you know what I mean? Hi again, Jax. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Jax, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Oh yeah, I'd love to read it. A happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Yeah, that's exactly what you'd call it. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Hint, hint. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I can't wait. Let's do it. I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Can everyone say hello to Monika? She's in the chat, and she's also on screen. So can we get a little wave for Monika? Everyone, a little emoji high five. Oh dear. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording without any warning? So I'm sure people don't mind. I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I definitely don't. I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Oh. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some... She went a bit tanned. Did you scare me? Yeah, a little. I mean, my heart's gone pretty well. But the Natsuki one got me a lot better, I think. You're so cute. Anyway, Jax, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. There's meant to be another thing in that if you're not recorded, she's meant to like look up the name of the PC or something like that. So I did want to see it, but from both ways, but I managed to mess it up the first time I played this. But anyway, even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Is that it? Oh, God. What? Did you know I'm on Twitter? What the hell? My username is LilMonix3. Oh, I'm so following her. But it's not worth it. Okay. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me. That's really cool. I really like that. I'm so following her on Twitter. It would really mean a lot to me, with how much you mean to me and all. I'm so following her. It would really make me feel loved. Okay, right. Let's. It's time to delete this girl. So let's hear. Main screen. Sorry, Monika. It's time for you to go. Everyone say bye to Monika. Your eyes are still staring into my soul. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, this was the start of the end in my YouTube playthrough. That was seriously the start of it. Can you believe it? What's happening? Jax, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Oh. Did I mess it up? What did I mess up? I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Jax. Goodbye, literature. What did I do wrong? What did I miss? I thought you just had to get all of the scenes. Are you oh, come on. Oh well. Act 3 Monika. Oh, you are kidding me. I try my best. I try my best. I need to turn this up.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really.
That's the picture of her
really
giving you a
hard.
poem to read.
So yeah.
Do Natsuki or Yuri or Sayori, Day of Festival, go back, do the other. So do you have to do it that? Oh man. Oh, that's annoying.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Like Sayori, then you. Oh.
In my hand is a pen
I didn't read it. Like when I read the thing, I just thought it was about the scenes. I'm so annoyed.
The ink flows down into a dark
Either way, we get to listen to a great song.
Just move your hand
I love this.
right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite
That's how I feel, QWERTY.
voices, what will it
I should
take
go play some Binding
just
of
to
Isaac.
find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Oh, I'm so annoyed. That means you have to play through that section quite a lot, man.
Have I
Oh,
found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
why do you have to do it in an order if you get all of the pictures?
When I can
Do you know what I mean?
leave and read my own feelings, what good are words
What's the bet? I'll have
when
missed a
a
picture
smile
anyway.
says it all? And
Oh,
if this
man.
world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
See, what I did in my first playthrough was play through Sayori, and then obviously the game pushes you towards Yuri. And no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I've got that picture. I already had that picture. That's wrong. I remember. I went to Yuri in my first week.
Only right, but it
This
was
is all
one
wrong.
of those
I got those
who
pictures. So that's why you have to do it that way. This is crap.
is it though, if
I'd done all that in my first friggin' playthrough. So you have to do it in that order. Oh, come on.
the ink flows down into a dark
That picture, that's one of my friggin' thumbnails, and it breaks my heart.
reality.
Oh my god.
If I can't hear the sound of your heart,
That breaks my
what
heart.
do you call love in your reality?
Thank you, Monika.
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
Oh,
I'll leave
I'll
you
leave you
be.
be. Okay, here we go. I messed up on the live stream. I have now gone back and played through. This is Sayori route, right before the suicide scene. Natsuki route, right before the suicide scene. Yuri route, right before the suicide scene. I believe confidently that all I have to do is continue this route and we get the fulfilling ending. Let's find out. I will cut the poems, the special poems together because they're different and I haven't seen them. I will see them in the editing and make some really cool reaction, a screenshot of my face like this.
I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room.
Oh. Oh, that's annoying, I forget. Oh! Ugh. Oh look, oh, this is different. Okay everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, Didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? That was different. So... oh, here we go. Oh, look. Jax, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be with someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. Do you know what? Oh, okay, here we go. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part in getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often. But because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship when you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in the middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping them with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. Look at that. That's a genuine message from the developers to people who might have some sort of mental health condition, to be like, don't be afraid to seek a mental health professional. That is really cool. That is really cool from the developers there. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. That was really cool. A nice little sort of nod for people with mental health. That was very cool. She gets one more. Like, seriously, one more, because I've somehow managed to be recording for 20 minutes already, which is eating into my time. Okay, here we go, last one. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in, like, a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends, only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. When people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they would change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I failed to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? See, now that's not something you want to do. That was... Sorry, disagree with that entirely, Monika. You get deleted for that. 3, 2, 1. There you go. She got deleted for that last one. I didn't like that last comment. It's an already school day. People are walking to school. Sayori's here. Hashtag best girl Sayori. Is it any different? It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Jax. You think so? Well, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you join, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Jax, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's just when she breaks the guy, oh, I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. Oh, look, this is different. This is different. What she said. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. This is different, and I'm trying to do her voice, and I'm doing it so wrong. Do you get it, Jax? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Ah. For that to come from Sayori as well is like for me. That's nice. It's nice. I'm not crying, you'll cry. I'm gonna miss you, Jax. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. Oh, she started crying. We all love you. Oh man, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I'm guessing this bit's the same.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that was nice.
Hi, it's me.
Still get the goosebumps.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet. Like,
I disagree.
at
She's
all.
so humble, Monika.
But I wrote you a song, and I was kind
I'd
of
love
hoping
to
that I
hear
could
this
show it to
song
you, because I worked
at least
really hard on it.
one more time.
So yeah.
Let's go. Thank you guys for watching this playthrough, by the way. It means a lot.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own those who are dear to me. Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Here we go. The fulfilling ending. To the special player who achieved this special ending. For years I have been enamoured by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in broad new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favourite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Thank you, sir, for an awesome game playing experience. And to go through this game 3 times, the second time live on a live stream, and not get the right ending because I didn't pay attention to how to get this special ending. I'm glad I went back the 3rd time, even though I skipped everything, to get this. And this is what I wanted. So bravo Team Salvato and Dan Salvato himself. I can't wait for your next game that will hopefully be this year, if all things theorized are indeed accurate. There we go. And there we go. And that's the game. That is Doki Doki. Thank you guys so much for watching. If for anyone who watched even a snippet of my playthrough, it's been out a while now. Look, everyone else has played it. I know they have. I wanted to experience it for myself, and I'm so glad I did. It is an amazing game, so different, and there's no wonder it's got such a fandom and popularity as it has, and it's so deserved because it is crazy. As I've said before in my previous playthroughs, in my videos, probably in this playlist, play the game for yourself. If you've only watched it, you will enjoy it 10 times better if you play it yourself. Trust me on that. So, as I say, thank you guys again for watching my video of it. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying. There's a lot of people. I've had a request from someone who was in the live stream, wants me to play this game called Everlasting Summer, which I think is quite an old game, but it's some sort of visual novel that's apparently really good. I plan on playing that. So hit the subscribe button, check out some of the other videos I've got going on, and have yourselves an awesome day, month, year, life. I'm out.